Chris here. I'm going to cover self-defense and flashlights a little more in depth. So if you have no training, but you're still interested in having something for self-defense, a flashlight is a good way to go. You get these, they're about $10 or $20. They're small, they're metal. Doesn't have to be fancy, doesn't have to have ridges or tactical or a compass or this weird stuff people have. Just need this. It needs to fit in your pocket or fit in your purse. So that's rule number one. It's got to be easy enough that you can put it somewhere where you can get to it easy. Once you have that and you want to play with it, it's being able to get out easy. Put it in your pocket, put it in your purse, play around a few times with, can I get out? Can I get out like I get out my car keys, I get my wallet, I get my phone, I just reach for it and there it is. Hey, what time is it? Oh, let me reach for my phone. Oh, same kind of thing. Make it really easy to get out. You can do this for a few minutes. You can do it at home while you're watching TV or, you're just, sitting in your car and you're doing something. Oh, hey, can I get it? Yeah, I can get it. I'd say you could do it in like a line, while you're waiting for stuff, but that looks threatening. So don't, in public, don't be like, oh, I got a stick. But that aside, you can play with it and just make sure you have it. So once it's easy enough for you to get to without looking and your hand can find it, and some of that is logistical. If you have it in a pocket, it's probably going to sit vertical. You probably want the bigger part face up because it's easier to grab that way. If it's in a purse, it's best if you can have a side pocket or somewhere where it's not with your other stuff. And that's just because when it's with all your other stuff, when you're trying to get it out, your instinct from having a lifetime of a purse is you get the one thing you want and you get it out without having everything else fly out. It's a little extra level of care you do because you have to find it and then you have to pull it out without pulling everything else out. And that's an instinct you don't really want happening when you really need this right now. Like having all your papers and your phone and everything else fall out because you needed this, like that doesn't matter compared to the fact someone's trying to put you in the hospital or worse. And so you don't want to fight against your own instinct of like, well, let me be careful. Like you'll take a couple extra fractions of a second you don't need. So if it is going somewhere like a purse, keep it on a side pocket, practice getting it out of a side pocket. You may need to practice because you probably have more than one purse to play with. So, just see how fast you can get it out comfortably. So that's the reality of getting it out. Once you have played with the instinct of I can get it in, I can get it out. Okay, good. I can get out and how did I grip it? I gripped it weird. Can I get to hammer fist? Can I get to this position? I have big hands, so it's easier for me. If you have small hands, if you have joint issues, if you have strength issues, check, play with it a bit and see if it'll work for you. Okay, you can get it out easy. Next instinct to train is cover up. Something's happening, cover up. These two, pretty easy. Gives you some defense, puts your elbow forward. And you can play with that with a step. If someone's attacking, can you twist and move away from it and put your cover up? So when you have that, you want to play with doing both of those. So, cover up and then get your flashlight out. So, it's cover up, flashlight, hammer. So, and this is just basic straightforward hammering. It's not getting fancy or anything. It's just like, right. You have something. Once you're comfortable with that, you can play with hammering and pushing. You can push their face, you can go for their eyes, you can shove their head off to the side, you can come out with a hammer fist and hit them with this. So, crap, cover up, get out. And then you can go into patty cake, right? Shove, hit, shove, hit, shove, So you have something. Again, there's obviously way more stuff you can do. There's way more stuff you can learn. You can learn all these angles. You can learn how to grab and wrap their elbow and do all kinds of cool stuff. But that's, if you're wanting to do more serious training. If you're not, cover up, get your weapon out, use it, shove them off, stun and run. Stuff you can play with and be safe.